Hi, I'm makeup artist Lisa Eldridge, and today I'm going to be doing an exclusive party look for Mumsnet. It's probably a good day to be filming this because I'm really exhausted today, and I think that often around Christmas time there's so much going on, and the last thing sometimes you think you want to do is go out in the evening and spend all that time getting ready. So I really want to make this a nice, quick and easy look, and also very transformative. I've started by priming my skin with the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm, and I've had this in my kit for years, and I always use it on all my A-list clients because it really tightens the skin. It's great pre-makeup. It helps the makeup to adhere to the skin and last much longer. Now, the first thing you need obviously is foundation, and I'm going to use Perfection Lumiere by Chanel. This is a long-lasting foundation, which is obviously what you want for a night out. I'm going to start by using it around the center of my face, so my chin area, all around my nose, and this is the area that most people need the most coverage. So that's my foundation finish. Mainly down the centre of my face is where it's heaviest. And then I just really thin it out towards the edge. And this Perfection Lumiere is best for a combination skin because it's quite a matte finish. If your skin is drier, I would suggest, if you wanted to use a Chanel foundation, to use a Vita Lumiere. The next thing I would use for a party face is highlighter, and this is Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. You can use your foundation brush, the one that you've just used, or you can use your fingers, whatever you apply, or sponge, whatever you apply your foundation with. So just apply it to the top of the cheekbones and really blend it well. A really good highlighter is just like a miracle worker. It can take off years. So before I do concealer, I'm going to go straight into eyes, simply because eyeshadow tends to drop down and you have to clean it up, so there's no point finishing all of your makeup until you've finished your eyes. I've started by using Nars Pro Prime, and an eye primer is the best thing. If you've got oily lids and ones that you find that your eyeshadow creases, then these primers, there's lots of different ones available. They really do work, and I particularly like that one. I'm going to do for my eyes a mixture of the black and the gold from this Dior palette. I'm going to mix the black and the gold together on a MAC 217 brush, but I'm just going to buff it onto the back of my hand so it takes off most of the colour. I can always pick up more from the back of my hand, but I want to build up slowly. I'm going to hold a tissue and then just dabbing the colour onto your eyelid. You can see it's quite soft, but it's better to start soft and build up, especially if black eyeshadow's involved. You don't want to sort of load up the brush and dab it straight on. You end up with two black eyes. And then just use little circular movements. And this is why you need a good brush. You need quite a big brush. Something bushy like this type of a brush is perfect. And if your eyes are slightly hooded, relax your brow and do it with your eyes open so you can see where the colour is. Then once you've got the basic colour on, you can add a bit more. So I'm going to add a little bit more, buff it on here, the tissue first, of the dark, of the black, and start to build up a little more intensity. And that's enough for now. So just a nice wash of smokiness over the lid, a little bit into the socket line. Any darker than that and you are going to end up with two panda eyes. I'm going to use a black liner. I'm choosing a gel liner, Bobbi Brown long wearing gel liner. I think this lasts so much longer than most pencils, and certainly is easier to apply than a liquid liner. You just need a small brush, and then you don't need to be able to draw perfect lines. You don't need to. The trick is to get it as close to the roots of the lashes. In fact, in between the roots of the lashes. Then you can either use a cotton bud, or if you have it, a small brush, just to blend and soften that gel liner. For underneath your eyes, you want something really soft and hazy. No one really looks good with a black solid line. Best thing to do, I'm using my gel liner again, there's lots of little dots at the roots of the lashes, so it also gives you that sort of, creates an illusion of thicker lashes. And then using a small brush, and I have a little bit of my gold and my black eyeshadow on here, but very, very soft. I blended most of it off. And I really smudge and smooth that liner in. And if at any point you feel that it's not quite blended enough, or you're worried, just use a good old cotton bud and take the edge off. Makeup really isn't rocket science, it's just blending and softening. So harsh edges and harsh lines and too much colour and too much drama. Doesn't really suit anyone. You can get lots of drama with the most subtle makeup possible. So I'm going to leave my eyes for the time being and do concealer. I'm going to use a light reflective concealer to start with. These are great for lightening shadows. So not covering spots, but if you have shadows under your eyes, around your sides of your mouth, corners of the nose, anywhere like that, even quite good just around the edge of the lips. And then just blend in. And they'll just push light into those areas. You can use a brush or you can use fingers. If you use fingers, just gently pat the product in. I'm also going to do a little bit of spot concealing. I'm going to use Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage for this. So this isn't light reflective and it's got a lot more coverage. So I can get things like that covered over. Next thing to do is, if you can, give your eyelashes a curl. This makes so much difference. Although you don't really notice it once you've done it. When the mascara goes on, the difference is incredible. For mascara, I'm going to use Max Factor's False Lash Effect in black. And this is a great mascara for really big lashes. Just massaging as much product as possible into the roots before zigzagging out. So you get lots of drama right at the roots, especially where you've had your gel liner on. It really starts to frame the eyes beautifully. I'm going to accentuate my eyebrow slightly using the Suqqu powder palette. It's going to mix the grey and the brown shades together and mainly fill in the area on the high part of the brow. So just fill in the arch and lengthen my brows slightly. So final touches for the eyes. I'm going to go back in with my two colours, my black and my gold. I've got a little bit of the black here, which I'll just add a tiny bit more intensity just at the outer corner. And I think once your sort of lashes and everything's done, you can sort of see where you can add a little bit more. And then the gold on its own into the inner corner of the eye, just to add a highlight there. For blusher, I've chosen quite a warm golden rose shade by Bourjois. And this will really warm my skin up a lot. And it's got that lovely gold sheen. It's quite glamorous. It's great for pepping up tired winter skin as well. Deep berry lipsticks are a big trend for this winter. They're everywhere. They can be quite hard to wear, so I'm going to use a chubby stick, and this is Broadest Berry. So this is a sheer version of a berry lip colour. And I think this is going to be enough also because I've got quite a bit of makeup on, around my eyes. Because it's quite good colour payoff. I would use your finger just to blot that in and smooth it in. And once you've got the colour blotted in as a stain, if you need to use a lip pencil to accentuate your lip shape, use it now. I'm using the No7 Nude just to even out the shape, and I'm going to slightly cheat my bottom lip a little bit fuller. So that's the finished look, and you could obviously add some little individual fake eyelashes as well to accentuate your eyes even more. But what I will say is, don't do things that you've never done before. Don't suddenly think, oh, there's a party, I'm going to try and stick fake lashes on, having never tried them before, because all of these things take practice. I would stick to the things that you know you can do well. Another thing, probably one of my top tip actually for getting ready for a party, would be not to leave everything till the last minute. Things like nail painting, it takes so much longer than you think. Those take longer to dry. I would paint them the night before and just put a top coat on in the morning. Or, I don't know, if you've got children that have a nap in the morning or a nap in the afternoon, paint them then, a few hours before you're going to start getting ready. Same with sort of skincare. Maybe put on a face mask while you're loading the dishwasher in the morning, a 10-minute face mask, and do a bit of a cleanse, and maybe put a hair conditioning. Do as many little things as you can in the hours leading up to the party, or even the night before. It just means that when you come to get ready, all you've got to do is, or maybe get your hair done. So all you've got to do is just relax, do your makeup without rushing, get into the mood and not have to be trying to paint nails which are smudging all over your tights and, you know, that whole thing. So get ready in stages if you can. And I hope you like the look, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas.